Hey guys, what's going on? Today is day 16 of 365 days. Walk through the Bible. Today we're reviewing chapter 9, verses 11 through 22. Most theologians believe that when there's repetitiveness in storytelling or in the wording or something like that, that means it's very important. In Hebrews, there's this constant reminder of Christ as a sacrifice. The difference between the old sacrifice of the old covenant, which, are the lambs and the goats and things like that inside of the tabernacle, versus the new sacrifice, of which Christ made himself the sacrifice. A man, or God made man, and put on this earth to give up his life and to sacrifice in that way. Once again, in this section of the chapter, once again they talk about the atonement and about the blood. They talk a lot about blood, but they talk about the comparison between the two. Moses used to kill goats and spread blood on doorposts and things like that during certain times of the year. Christ poured an example of blood, which is the wine that he used, an example of the body, and bread, or and he did the same kind of foreshadowing, but his was more of a complete forgiveness of sin, not just a timely forgiveness of sin. It happens, once a year or once every 6 months. This happened once for all who have asked for forgiveness in him and asked for him to come with you and walk in this life with you. I like the way it says it. I think it's in verse 21, 22. It talks about the old way required blood. So did the new way. Don't get that mixed up. There was a sacrifice. It wasn't just, Jesus said, "Oh, you're all forgiven. Okay, I'm going to heaven now." That would have been an interesting Jesus. And he didn't do the other bloodshed, which is what the Hebrews and Jews think is what their Messiah is going to do. They think that he's supposed to come in as a conquering king and slaughter everybody. That's another form of blood. He came as a mild and meek servant. I mean, come on. He was a carpenter. And he didn't have a home once he became old enough. He lived in the wilderness. He lived in friends' houses. He took up lodgings. And a lot of times he didn't have a bed. He took what God could get. I mean, he took what he got. But this shows a difference in the way Christ is versus the way Christ was expected to be. In this salvation is definitely a different kind of our entire perspective of God would be different if he would have came in the way that the followers of the Judean faith would have thought. If he would have came that way, we probably would have been, it would have been nutty. But anyways, that's a little besides the point. But today, I'm going to be real for a few seconds. Going through the scriptures and reading has really opened my mind to a lot of things in my life. Just crazy little things I do every day. Going through scripture and reading, and I'm not only reading what you guys are seeing on video, I'm reading other stuff throughout the day. And it just opened my mind to what I can do to be better, a better Christian, and a better husband. But at the same time, it also opened up light of what can I do to be a better leader in my family. I've been failing in many ways. Just keep that in prayer for me. I don't normally do that, but keep that in prayer for me. But anyways, tomorrow's going to be fun. It's another scripture. Tomorrow for me is Saturday. So, I for those of you who are following me along live, that would be wonderful. Have a good Saturday. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to try to get this in early enough so that I can kind of enjoy myself. But at the same time, I typically like to sleep in on Saturdays. So we'll see how it goes. But if you want to follow along, if you just now stepped into this, go to AWordForYou.org. A lot of people, well, not that many, but we're getting more every day. Some friend of mine and things like that are posting there. We're posting to our prospective outlets such as Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And we're all going to the site and it's posting there. But that's a good place for you guys to all get a good chance at it, looking at all of them, not just me and not just, one particular person, but get encouragement from everybody. But anyways, do that. And if you want to join in, let me know. We will figure something out. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a great day and a great night. All right. Grace and peace.